Oh, Sky Shark. Listen to that music. What's up, YouTube? This is my messy mess of tangled cords of disgustingness. And there's my customized nest that I put together about a month ago. I put those LEDs in. That thing was like pea vapor green when I had it. It was horrible. Horrible yellowing on that. Now it's pretty cool. I like what I did to it. But yeah, what's up, YouTube? This is like I said, Matt Weavius here, and I just thought I would start out my first video talking about one of my favorite game systems of all time, and that is the Super NES. It is the collection I first started trying to get all my favorites in, and today I'm just gonna, in this video, quickly go over not necessarily my favorite games on the system of all time, but my favorite games that I played as a child, the most nostalgic ones, the ones I actually owned. I didn't have Chrono Trigger, I didn't have Earthbound, I didn't have some of these other great titles. So let's get right to it. I decided I'll fill up this little Nintendo case full and see what I come up with. So, starting off, we got one of the best multiplayer games of all times. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Totally cool. You go around, you got squirt guns, you got lawnmower hedger things, you got soda pop grenades, and you basically go through malls, like football fields, neighborhoods, whatever, saving civilians, your neighbors, I guess. Zombies ate my neighbors, from the zombies, and from werewolves, from giant spiders, from giant babies. It's absolutely insane. It's awesome. Konami did some crazy games back in the Super Nintendo. Next, probably my favorite side-scroller of all time, Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. This game was absolutely insane. It was hard as hell. I couldn't believe how crazy it was. The level where you're on the jet ski thing in the brain, oh my gosh, it's absolutely a nightmare. But this game was totally cool. I rented it at the store so many times. I love Battletoads. I love freaking bashing people over the head with my hammer fist and my anvil elbow and all that stuff. It was totally cool. Of course, Zelda, The Legend of Zelda for the Super Nintendo. Probably my first RPG, along with, let's see, where is it? Mystic Quest. These two are my first RPGs. Mystic Quest gets a lot of flack from people. Not really. Oh, it's a watered down RPG by Squaresoft, which I guess is kind of true. But I mean, I was like 8 or something. I don't even know. I was really little. I might have been even smaller when I played that game. But Mystic Quest and Legend of Zelda, two of my first and favorite RPGs on the Super Nintendo. Not to mention, this Mystic Quest had probably, in my opinion, the best battle theme of all time. You should go check out the battle theme from Mystic Quest. Totally cool. Another totally awesome side scroller. Turtles in Time. This game was amazing. I loved it. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have tons of action figures. I probably have 100 action figures of these Ninja Turtles. But yeah, I love the play. I loved the multiplayer. I loved throwing the Foot Clan members at the Tetradome or whatever it was when you're fighting Shredder. You throw them at the screen. That was way cool. Another game I had as a kid, Tin Star. It was a rail shooter. Unfortunately, I don't have a gun, and I didn't have a gun as a child, but this game was really cool. Basically, it's Wild West themed, and all the guys are like these robot guys made of gears and bolts and springs, and you just shoot them like a railgun shooter, and they go around on these bandwagons, and you're going into the bar and you're just shooting the bad guys. It's a pretty cool rail shooter. I wish I had a gun. Oh, this game was totally cool. I was completely psyched to pick it up. Demon's Crest by Capcom. This game right here, if you can ever manage to find it for under $20, totally pick it up. It's awesome. Any collector should have this. Capcom, of course, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it other than it's a side scroller. You play a gargoyle, the same gargoyle from Ghouls and Ghosts, that annoying one that flies around all crazy and shoots those little stars at you. Yeah, so he's the main character in here, and basically what you're doing is you fight these bosses, you collect crests that drop off the bosses. It's kind of like Mega Man in a sense, but you have like a flying ability. Obviously you got wings, but it's like Mega Man because when you kill the bosses, you get their abilities. You kill the earth gargoyle, you get the earth gargoyle skin like form, so that you can then dash and break rocks and do other things that the earth gargoyle does. And there's a like water gargoyle, like different abilities that you get when you kill the different gargoyles at the end of the thing, just like Mega Man. Speaking of Mega Man, I have to have Mega Man X in here. This is representing pretty much all the Mega Man X games. I love them all on the Super Nintendo, and I have them all. Love the series. And of course, another classic Konami game, Castlevania. Totally awesome. Shouldn't need to explain anything on that one. Donkey Kong Country, another great game. This game, the graphics were insane for the time. Oh my goodness. Gameplay was awesome, of course. Another Capcom classic, The Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey Mouse. I love these games where you upgrade and you change your gear and whatnot. And this game was pretty cool because it was a Mickey Mouse game, but you got different outfits on different levels. You got like a Ghostbuster outfit that would make it so you could suck in your enemies with like a vacuum. You got this outfit where you had a hook, you could climb up trees, you could go on zip lines. It was awesome. This game, totally cool. If you can find it for a good price, I got this for $3. It's a pretty good deal. But I lucked out, of course. Super Street Fighter 2, probably the best fighter, or I mean, how many fighters are there on the Super Nintendo? But in my opinion, one of the best fighters. I have Super Street Fighter Turbo, but my sister's borrowing it. I probably like that one more. Another awesome game, Super Double Dragon, made by Tradewest, the same company that made Battletoads. This game is way cool, side-scroller beat 'em up. I love it. I love it. I love how you can get different weapons. I love the combos, grabbing people on the head and punching them 5 times in a row, and punching the bean bags into them, punching the punching bags into them. This game was awesome. And a game pretty comparable, Final Fight. It's kind of like Double Dragons. I haven't played it in a long time. I need to go back and play it, but yeah, side scroll and beat 'em up. You can pick up pipes and whatnot. Pretty cool game. The only puzzle game I really played, Kirby's Avalanche. It was like a Tetris type of game where you put these colored blobs that come in different shapes down, and you get rows, and you try to, when you get a whole row of one color across, the blobs explode, and then you the goal is to have, to reach the bottom. You're playing against somebody, either the computer, or in my case as a kid, me and my sister were extremely competitive, and when you hit the blobs down, when you get full colors across and the blobs explode, you put blobs on your opponent's side, like gray blobs that don't have any color, just the gray blobs, and it completely kills your opponent. When you get those gray blobs all the way to the top, then you win. This game was really cool. I highly suggest it to anybody that has somebody into puzzle games that they can play with. Very fun game. One of the most annoying games. As a kid, I only got to like level 2 or something, but Super Ghouls and Ghosts, kind of dirty. I need to clean it. But this game was pretty cool. Like I said, I didn't get far. I played it a lot though. Up until recently, about 2 months ago, me and my cousin played through and beat it. It's stupid that we had to play it all the way over again to get the bracelet of the princess or whatever to defeat the end boss. But it's quite a victorious feeling you get when you beat this game. It's one of those games you have to memorize every single incoming bad guy. Alright, Star Fox. This game was really cool utilizing the FX chip. The graphics were insane for the time. State-of-the-art graphics. I love this game. Very fun. Very cool. And of course, I loved both Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. I didn't have this cartridge, but I had the other two, and I just figured I'd throw this in because what Super Nintendo collection would not have a top 10 or 15 or however many I did, I don't even know, without including Super Mario All-Stars. Of course, like I said, folks, these aren't necessarily my favorites. These are the ones I played as a kid. There are some other ones like that I have, such as like Pocky and Rocky 2, Mystical Ninja. I have a bunch of other ones, but I didn't have those as a kid. So I just wanted to show you the ones I had as a kid, the nostalgic ones I remembered the most, and my favorites as a kid. Anyways, hope to see you guys around. Subscribe, vote, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.